Hello everyone, I am Lo Scrittore Volante. I'm Italian, as you can suppose. I write in my blog mostly, and I write mostly poetry. I have to say my poetry is mostly successful, so I guess poetry is not dead and a lot of people like it. Like hip-hop and rap is not dead, like punk is not dead. Poetry is not dead either, remember that. Just kidding, you know. I'm sorry if my English is not perfect, as I said, I'm Italian. But remember, I talk better than Renzi. I talk better than Renzi. Do you know Renzi, guys? You shouldn't know Renzi. Sadly, we Italians know Renzi. Just kidding, I don't really much care about politics here. Our politics is very, very bad. But I won't talk about politics. I don't think I have enough, you know, knowledge to talk about politics. So let's talk about video games, which is much, much better, you know. I want to talk about Hades. I reviewed it in my blog, in my site. You can go check it out. I will leave the link into the description. Follow me into Instagram, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to everything and everyone. And let's go. What is Hades? It's, I think it's pretty famous by now. I saw a lot of people playing it. It's very fun. I didn't know what roguelike was until I played this game. I knew Binding of Isaac. I heard about Binding of Isaac, to be more precise, but this is the first roguelike I play. I looked it into the internet, into Google, into Wikipedia, roguelike. So what is roguelike? Apparently you have one shot, and if you die you start over. You start over. But in Hades, your strength, your powers, something is permanent. I read in other roguelikes it's not like that. I don't know. I didn't play it, but it's very fun. It's very fun. This game is into Hades, into the Hellenic underworld, in the Hellenic afterlife. You are the son of Hades. Your name is Zagreus, and you have to escape home because you have some purpose. I won't tell the purpose because it's not said right in the first time. I don't want to do spoilers, so I won't tell you what it is. And it's very fun. Even if you start over every time, you always want to know something more. And there are 3 words before you escape, or 4. I don't know. Yeah, 4, 3 or 4. And you die, you start over, but every time you get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you get more experience. So you get better in the game. It's not just the fact that you got stronger, that your character, Zagreus, got stronger. It's you. You make practice and you got better. I think it's one of the most beautiful things. It's not only about how strong is the character. It's like too easy like that. It's better when you the player, you achieve goals. You get better. You know it's more beautiful like that. I don't know if I explain myself. I hope so. So this game is in the Hellenic mythology, in the Hellenic religion, in the end. So is inspired by Hellenic mythology and Hellenic drama and all of this, you know, like Trojan, like Achilles, and all of these things, you know, Homer Simpson, no? Homer Simpson. Just kidding. Is that, you know? So I think this is a very good game, but there's this flaw, this one flaw, I suppose. Not every gamer could like to start over and over every time they die, even if they can finish the game and they can win. But it's very hard. It's pretty hard to win. It's not very hard. It's mostly then you die if you are unlucky or if you you are distracted. So like you die in every other game in the end. But you can't save. You can't. You don't have the tools to heal every time. You can have it, you have to pay for it, not with real money, game money, just to be precise, you know. Never know in this world about all of these things, so better be precise. And I just finished like that. This is the one flaw that someone could think about it as a flaw, but it's not really a flaw for me, because this is what makes the game different from the others, you know. So it's kind of better. It's not every game must work in the same way, I suppose, but it's not like only that. Every time you start over the game, you go in another level and you defeat the same boss or the same enemies, even if every time the rooms, because there are rooms, so you can enter the room and every room is different, there are different rewards, different things. Oh, I forgot, you have the help from the gods, from the Olympic gods, so they give you power, but every time gods change, they're not always the same gods. They help you and give you power, so pay attention to these things or not. Just play the game. And what I wanted to say is not only about the gods. What I wanted to say is so it's not only about the power you have, it's all about the plot, because every time you come back to life and every time you fight, you find out more things about you, about your character, about Hades, about the story. So you could know all of the story, but you have to try again. I think some of you could be a better gamer than I am. I only finished it once for now, and there's still something to discover, to find out. But it's really a good game. I strongly say to you to play it. So, my video is over. So I hope you like it. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you like poetry and video games, and I will talk about every series on all this nerdy stuff, you know, not just literature and thoughts and all of this. You know, I also talk about rap. This is the rap hat, but it's Italian, Collera Fomento. Di capisci sì. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like and see you next time. Have a nice day, night, whatever it is.